All right, we are live. So we'll just give it a little bit, few more minutes to see if
Okay.
we can get anybody on here. And like right now, they can see both of us. And so I know there's a
So
little
when
bit.
people come on, do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
you won't unless they're on unless you're on YouTube, I don't think you start seeing people.
okay.
Because Google, so I don't know how many people will actually get on through Google. They usually get on through YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, that's how I've gotten on in the past. So
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, we are at 6:30, and if you are getting on, thank you so much for joining us so that we can share our passion with you, share our stories, share how we're making this a career, and, just see if this might be something that you might want to learn even more about or just jump on board and join our team. So, one thing to always remember is that somebody believed in you. Somebody thinks this would be a perfect solution to whatever is going on in your life. That's why they invited you to either watch this live or watch the recording. So thank you for taking your time. And we are going to get started. So let me get the PowerPoint up. Okay, again, thank you everybody for joining us for this Coach Opportunity Live webinar. I have a guest with us and she'll be coming on later to tell her story, but just to let you know, my name is Teresa Hansen and I am the founder of Team Motivate. I am a 2014 Elite Star Diamond Coach. I've been coaching. This is August 2015. This is my 6th year being a Beachbody coach. But what my most important job is, I am a mom of 2. I'm a mom to my daughter Kaya, who's 4, and my son Kason, who is he'll be 21 months in a week or so. I have been with my husband. We've been married for, it'll be 7 years, but we've been together 14 years. And in my former life, I used to be a web developer. I graduated from the University of Arizona, and I found that I had this skill for working on computers, being a developer, working with databases. It was something that I did because I was pretty good at. It wasn't something that I had a passion for, and I used it to pay the bills. I see on this, I'm a wannabe gardener because I try to be a gardener and it doesn't work out. But I'm still trying, I don't give up. One of the funniest things about me is that, or not funniest, but most people don't believe it, but I'm an outgoing introvert. And what that means is when I'm out, I will talk to people. If I know you, I'm, having fun and a good time, but I'd rather just be at home and a homebody with my family. One of the reasons I became a coach is because I love Shaun T and Chalene Johnson. And then I have become a big fan of Autumn and Saji. So that's just a little overview of me. Like I said, I went to the University of Arizona and I got a bachelor's of science in engineering mathematics with a minor in computer science. Those things just kind of fell in my lap. I really had no idea what I wanted to do or even have a passion, when I was younger, when I was coming to college, knowing what I wanted to do. It was just something that I was kind of good at, and so I just put engineering and math together, and I went through the motions. I was brought up by not entrepreneurial parents, but very hardworking family that didn't come from a lot, but they knew the power of working hard, in which they taught me how to do that. And so my idea of what life was supposed to be is you went to college, you did your best, you graduated, you went and found a job, you did the motions, you paid your bills, you had your family, and you retired. But that doesn't always happen that way. After I graduated from college, I got a job right out of college and I was making 50,000 a year. I mean, that doesn't happen when you just come out of college. And 2 months later, I got laid off. So reality and learning to be humble was a big slap on my face. That put me into, oh my God, what I'm going to do. And I got pretty much, really depressed, didn't have a job. Nobody would hire me because I was overqualified. And I had really horrible bad eating habits that I developed in college, which most people do. And as I graduated and I had no job and I didn't do anything, I started to gain a lot of weight. So I was jobless, on unemployment, and I was gaining weight, and I did not feel good. I was sad, uncomfortable in my skin. I would try to go to gyms, but I, first of all, couldn't really afford them. And then I just felt so self-conscious in there. And I was at this time with my husband now, he was my boyfriend then, and that, you know, our relationship wasn't very good because I was getting overweight and not liking myself and feeling self-conscious and just being very, very insecure. And I just didn't know what to do. I tried all kinds of fad diets. I would, you know, I would wrap myself. I would starve myself. I would eat one type of food. I would take a pill. I would not eat anything. I would have just liquids all day long. And of course, you know, I would lose a couple pounds here and there. And then it wasn't teaching me how to be healthy. And so I go back to horrible habits that I had already. And, you know, working out was, you know, very hit or miss. I had no accountability or anything like that. And I would gain the weight back and then some. And then I was losing so much muscle that even though I was probably weighing the same, I looked bigger. So I was just, you know, it was just like a downward spiral. I would, you know, then I just would just go to drinking, and we'd go out, and, you know, I was very unhealthy. I used to smoke cigarettes. Like, I was a very heavy smoker. I would smoke almost more than a pack a day. I was just very unhealthy and just every day doing little things, well, not little things, but pretty big things to myself to make myself more unhealthy, more unhealthy, more unhealthy. Well, me and my husband decided it was time for us to get married. We'd been together for so long, and we needed to, you know, we wanted to move forward. We loved each other. And so I got a copy of P90X. I had tried Turbo Jam and Hip Hop Abs before that, was never that successful because I had no accountability to, you know, for it. And I also had Power 90. That was my first Beachbody workout. And again, I would hit or miss when I would do it, never really followed the meal plan. I got P90X because I wanted to lose a lot of weight for my wedding. I mean, who doesn't want to be beautiful on their wedding? And I actually started seeing my body change with P90X. Now, I didn't follow the meal plan. A friend gave me their DVDs, so I didn't have any meal plan or anything to go with that. But I was still seeing some results, not the results I probably would have had if I followed a meal plan, but I was seeing results, and I felt really wonderful on my wedding dress. I, you know, had lost a lot of weight, and my wedding dress felt good. I felt like a beautiful bride. We went to our honeymoon, and since I didn't develop any healthy habits, you know, I had a deadline for my goals. I went back to my old ways. We were going out all the time. I gained all the weight back. I was back to feeling self-conscious, uncomfortable in my skin. My marriage wasn't doing good. It was like our first year being married, and it almost seemed like it was not going to survive. And it was all on me because I was just so uncomfortable and so needy and expecting, you know, so much that was just unreasonable because I wasn't happy with myself. And I knew something needed to change, and I was about to turn 30. And like I said, I had tried so many things except the right way of working out consistently and eating good, that I got an email about Insanity, this new crazy workout coming from the guy who did Hip Hop Abs. And I loved Hip Hop Abs. I loved Shaun T then. So I was like, saw the preview, and I was like, maybe that's what I need. I'm going to be 30. I'm done partying. I'm done being unhealthy. If I'm ever going to have children, I need to get rid of this weight. Something needed to change. So I told my mom that's what I wanted for my 30th birthday. So she bought me that. I bought myself a body bug, and I started the journey with Shaun T. And at this time, I was just barely getting involved with Facebook. I really wasn't comfortable with posting or talking to people or friending people, or even knew how to do it. So, but I started seeing there was like pages and groups and a lot of support out there on Facebook of other people just starting Insanity because it just came out that summer. So I started, you know, getting into these groups and like, you know, talking to people and meeting people. And I found this awesome community that I didn't have live, you know, in person, but a community that I found through Facebook to help me keep pushing play, because that workout is not easy, especially I was about 40, 50 pounds overweight and hadn't worked out in a year or over a year, you know, so Insanity was not something that was something easy to do, and I could have quit so many times, but because of the community that I found through other Beachbody fanatics that like I was, I kept going through and I started seeing my body change. And I kept seeing people talk about Shakeology. And like most people, when you first hear about Shakeology and you see that price, you're like, that for a protein shake? No, I don't think so. I'll just go get something from GNC or Slim Fast or whatever. But then I had somebody take the time to explain to me that it's not a protein drink. He explained to me that, it's more of your vitamins. It's your fruits and your vegetables, and that it tastes good. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, it was hard to, fork out that money because we both had jobs, me and my husband, but I mean, we were, just barely making it. We were able to pay our bills and, put food on the table, but anything extras, any savings accounts, any vacations, any of that stuff was just not something that we could see in the future, especially since we wanted to buy a new house. So I was kind of really hesitant. And then my friend that I met online, Jennifer, said, hey, I'll send you a little baggie of it, because back then we didn't have sample packs. And I was like, I just met you on Facebook. I don't know about that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. They told me I can return it if I hate it, which usually I did, those kind of drinks. And, so I just return it, but I'll try it. Well, I got it and I fell in love. I mean, I'm a chocolate freak. I'm a Reese's peanut butter cup. I love that. That's my favorite, but used to be my favorite candy to go to. I used to always get it from my family members. That's how much they knew I loved it. So I was able to, I got the chocolate Shakeology. At that time I just had milk. I put some milk and I put some peanut butter and ice, and oh my God, I fell in love. And I was like, okay, I'm sold. And then my friend told me, Jennifer told me, well, you already have all these Beachbody workouts. You tell people about them. You love Shakeology. Why don't you sign up to be a coach and get the discount? I was like, whoa, okay. First of all, I'm fat. That was my mentality at that moment. I was like, who's going to want me to coach them? I don't know anything about coaching, or I'm not a personal trainer. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to get myself healthy. She's like, no, you don't have to do that, just so you can get your discount. So products that you already love. And I was like, all right, as long as I don't have to sell anything, so I'm not a salesperson, I'm a developer. I sit in my little corner and I don't talk to anybody. I don't like people. That's how I thought. That's being a developer and being in something that I wasn't passionate about made me in this dark person that, it took me away from who I really was. I am a very friendly person. I love to talk to people. I love people. But being in something that I wasn't passionate about doing day in and day out, I created this new persona that was not me. So I was like, well, as long as I don't have to sell anything, okay, I'll get a 25% discount. So that's what I did. I signed up. I wasn't going to sell anything. I just wanted the discount on Shakeology because I loved it. And after a month of drinking Shakeology, I could feel it. I mean, my hair was different. My nails were different. Probably a little TMI, but I've always had issues with my digestive system. I didn't have that anymore. I mean, I was just feeling really good. I had all this energy, and I would tell people about it, but I wasn't selling anything. I don't want to sell anything. And I did that for a couple of months. And then, I started my going out to bars and partying started cutting back because I was, learning more about how to eat and getting more involved with working out. And I would do things Saturday morning that involved working out, so I couldn't drink the night before. So I remember one night I was like, just messing around in this coach online office that I'd never been in before. And I started watching all these amazing videos of other coaches. Like, they were retiring from their jobs. They were retiring their husbands from their jobs. They were making this incredible income and doing exactly what I was already doing, just telling people how great Insanity was and how yummy Shakeology was and how it was making me feel. So I was like, maybe I need to rethink this. Maybe I need to get a little bit more involved in what the possibility is this, because me and my husband had this dream that whenever we decided to have children, I would stay home. But that couldn't be a reality because at the moment I was the one bringing in, the higher income. And so if I stayed home, we would have to sacrifice way too much and not give our children a good life just so that I could stay home with them, which made no sense. But when I started seeing the possibilities, I saw a way for us to make this a reality. So that changed my whole why. That changed my whole thing about being a Beachbody coach. So I started doing what I could, how I could, whatever I could, so that I could make that dream a reality. And I got pregnant, and then I became an even bigger urgency to make this possibility. And then, after my daughter came, I still worked part-time because we just weren't at the level of comfort to completely retire from being a developer. But 2 years into that, we were making more than we could have ever made if I was working full time, and we said goodbye. I retired from my developer job, and now because I've been a coach for 2 years. Last month was my 2-year anniversary of being a full-time mommy and full-time Beachbody coach, and I never look back. It's been the best thing I've ever done for me, for my family, for my health, for the health of my family. It just has made me a better person, a better mom, a more confident mom, a more confident person, and feel good about myself. Whether I'm, a perfect size this or not, but I'm comfortable and confident in what I've done and how many people I've helped along the way. That has made such a tremendous change in my life. I was never my job as a developer was never fulfilling, and being a coach has been so fulfilling and so moving to see how I just nudge somebody in the right way and they've completely changed their life, whether it was with their health or with their own financial freedom, or retiring their own husbands, retiring themselves. It's just been such an amazing thing that I could never, ever go back to working for somebody else when I have this amazing thing that I have created, or me and my team have created since then. So that is just a little about me and how I got started. And I'm so excited to tell you even more about what Beachbody is actually all about. But before we get on to that, I would like to introduce my girl, Dalila Davis. We met on Facebook, but we found out that we had ties way before that. I had actually gone to college in the engineering department with her brother. So it's just been like, that 7-degree separation, but I've been so blessed to have her in my life since then. So Dalila, will you come on and tell us your story?
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for having me, Teresa. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of my personal life that you probably already see on the slide. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a single mom to a lovely little 8-year-old girl. I currently work in supply chain for a consumer goods company, and I'm also an online fitness coach for Beachbody. That's what I do in my part-time. Over the course of the next few years, I'd love to take my online coaching full-time. This company has so many benefits and so much to offer that it's just the right way to go, and I can feel it. And each day, I think I get more and more passionate about it when I work with new women and find out new stories about what women have overcome just by changing their lifestyle for the better. I enjoy spending a lot of time with my family. I'm a girly girl, so I like shopping. I do like football. Football season is here, and I'm a big Seahawks fan. We've had a great experience with this team, and this really brings our family together. So I'll just go into my story real quick. Growing up, my family, we just always cook big meals. Like my grandmother cooks, my mom cooks, my dad cooks, and they still cook big meals. So it's like growing up, if your parents cook, you eat what they fix. Once I got older and went to college, you kind of learn some healthy eating habits, but when you get to college, it's kind of like all that stuff kind of goes out the window. You're on a budget, you eat what's cheap. It's usually fast food. And I most definitely gained that freshman 15 and then some. And even though I was aware of it, I really didn't do much about it. Maybe I'd go on a so-called diet for a week where I drink Diet Coke, but that would last for like I said, about a week. And then I'd go right back to where I was. It wasn't until I had my daughter at 27 that I began to become more aware of my weight and how I felt about myself. I wouldn't say that I had postpartum depression, but I felt like as soon as I had her, I was just so conscious about how I looked. It was just, I felt like I was a downer. I was a downer to everybody around me. I didn't want to go anywhere. It was just really bad. It was a low point in my life. I just felt so out of shape. I'd try to eat better for a short amount of time. And then once again, I would just revert back to my old unhealthy ways. So it was about 2010. My brother and future sister-in-law's wedding was coming up, and my sister-in-law asked me to be a bridesmaid. Well, I was honored to be her bridesmaid, but at the time, my body just was not bridesmaid dress ready. It was a sweetheart cut dress. It was revealing. It was form-fitting, and I didn't have what it took to be in that dress. So I was like, what can I do to lose enough weight in time so I can look as thin as the other girls? Because when you're self-conscious about your body, you find yourself comparing yourself to other women. So I scratched my head. I'm like, God, what can I do? So I stumbled across this very low calorie diet. It was really popular around this time. A lot of people know it as HCG. You eat about 500 to 800 calories a day. So I found this lady in the hair salon, really of all places, and she was a distributor for it. So I went to her house. She told me how to do it, how to make the meals. I spent like $120 on these like homeopathic drops. I just figured, whatever, if it works, I will do it. So the pamphlet that she gave me, it was just so many restrictions. First, you couldn't exercise. You could only eat 500 calories a day. You had to drink this special tea. You had to drink like a liter of it. You couldn't use the microwave because of the microwave something. You couldn't wear certain makeup because of the oils in the makeup. She said you couldn't use specific lotions because it had too many oils in it. It's just so ridiculously gimmicky. But I fell for it. You know, I wanted to do everything this woman told me to do because I was so desperate to drop weight for my sister-in-law's wedding that I would do anything. So me doing anything, it actually worked. I fell for this gimmick. It worked. In less than 2 months, I lost 25 pounds. And in my mind at the time, it was the end all be all to dieting. I thought I was ahead of the game because I'd never lost that much weight at one time. I felt better about myself on the outside. And I even started to share with a few ladies about what I was doing. And these ladies were interested too. I mean, they were okay with only being able to eat 500 calories, which I look back at it now and it's so crazy because I can barely eat 500 calories. I mean, I need more than that and just breakfast, I feel like. So although I fit into the dress, going back now and looking at those pictures, I wasn't happy. I didn't look healthy. The whole time I was on the diet, I was fatigued. I never had enough energy. It even affected my menstrual cycle. So, I mean, just looking back on it, it was one of the worst mistakes I had made as far as trying to find a healthier lifestyle. As soon as I got home from the wedding, I ate and ate. It was like the floodgates had opened. I didn't have to worry about how I looked in a tight dress. I could eat whatever I wanted. Immediately, the pounds came back on and I just felt disgusted with myself. I was back to square one and then some. So a year later, I was still trying to do that diet for no reason, no big events. I just wanted that weight off and I kept failing at it. I would do good for maybe a week and then I'd be so hungry, so tired. I would just jump back into my old ways of eating and I would just be right back at square one, just unhappy. So about a year later, I was at my brother and sister-in-law's house and she was showing me some pictures of a woman who would now be my upline sponsor coach, Teresa. She was a young, fit mom. She was holding her baby in one arm and she was just flexing her muscles in the other arm. And she was telling me how Teresa had worked out. She ate healthy meals. She was like a fitness coach or something like that. I had never heard of that, all while raising a family. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I'm automatically comparing myself to Teresa, like who has time to work out and raise a family and eat right? Like I don't get, like it just doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. So time passes. 3 years later, this woman, Teresa, she surfaces once again. I see her. It must be fate or something. Down the line, now she's got two. She's still fit and she's rocking this home-based business through Beachbody, and she's just racking in serious money. So my sister-in-law, who had still been following her on social media all the way back from 2011, she reached out to me and she's like, hey, you know, Teresa's looking for ladies to help on their fitness journey as well as build their own fitness business. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I've heard about Beachbody only because I had ordered Insanity and I did some of Insanity. I think I got all the way to the end, but I didn't quite finish it. I think I ordered Hip Hop Abs, Turbo Fire. So I knew what Beachbody was, but I didn't know that the business got down to the extent that you could actually be a part of the business and coach. So I really had no idea, but it just sounded so intriguing to me that you could actually get in shape and earn an income for it. So I'm like, okay, you know, I really didn't have anything going on at the time. So she gave me Teresa's information and I went out on a limb. I was actually out of my comfort zone. I just emailed Teresa. I really didn't even expect to hear back from her. I did it at work one day, just really quickly. And surprisingly, like she emailed me right back. And I'm thinking, God, maybe I shouldn't have emailed her. Do I even know what I'm doing? I'm not in shape. I don't work out. I don't have any idea what she does. I just saw what she put on Facebook. But when she had responded, she was so welcoming to me. I just went with it. We kept talking back and forth. She talked with me about some of the facets of the business. And I remember her telling me that if I was really interested in coaching, that I should start drinking Shakeology as it's a major part of the business. I'd never heard of Shakeology. So I'm like, what is this? She was saying, well, it's a nutrient dense drink. It's helped me in so many ways. And I'm like, okay, but the price tag is pretty hefty. Like, I'm a single mom. Like, I'm hesitant to do this because what if I don't like it? Well, she assured me there was a money back guarantee, and just kept reassuring all the health benefits from it. So I ordered it. Bam. So, here I am a year later and I'm totally different. Even after my first month as a coach, I tried the Shakeology, fell in love with it. Even just sharing my story with other people, I had already earned enough to cover the cost of my Shakeology and then some. Beachbody coaching has helped my life immensely. I'm completely different. No more crash diets. I would never, ever, ever do HCG again in life. I've learned how to eat right. I exercise daily, something I honestly never thought I would do. I see other people doing it and it didn't make sense to me. Now it makes so much sense. I don't only exercise for the health benefits, it's a stress reliever. I still work a full-time job, so there's other stressors that come with that. Being a single parent, exercise really helps me keep my sanity. I drink Shakeology every day. Totally and completely in love with it. I could be a poster child for this. I drink it every day. It makes my hair grow, my nails grow. It's cleared up my skin, digestive issues, regularity, anything you could probably think of. Increased energy. It's reduced my cravings for sweets. I actually crave Shakeology now when I want something sweet versus like reaching for donuts and cookies. I sleep better. I think I'm a better person because of it. I even have more energy when I deal with people at my corporate job, which you need a lot of good energy for that. So now I've made my part-time business as coaching. I'm working to make it my full-time business so that I, for one, can be ever present in my daughter's life. I can gain that financial freedom from years of debt that I've accrued. I've still got school loans and things. It's just going to take me forever to pay, but working on my own business and myself, I can expedite that. I also have the ability to help other women who feel like they don't have the gusto to get up and make changes in their lives. It's so rewarding when a woman reaches out to you and says, hey, because of you suggesting Shakeology to me, I'm no longer on my antidepressant, or I've lost 10 pounds, or I have more energy to get up and run around with my kids. Like, it just feels so good to know that one suggestion or one idea that you've shared with somebody else can make an impact in their life. I do better for myself because of this business. And as I help other people become better, it's so rewarding. Like, I can't stress it enough. And I feel in a lot of corporate jobs, all of these qualities. So really, let me just give you a quick rundown of kind of like what I do every day and then some of the other facets of the business that will ensure success. So typically we follow 3 vital behaviors. I shouldn't say typically, because in order for you to be successful in this business, you really should follow these vital behaviors daily. And one of them is to be a product of the product, which is drinking Shakeology and or following a Beachbody program. What's great about Beachbody now is that we have so many new products and supplements on the market now that even if you're not just drinking Shakeology, they have other types of supplements, things for focused energy, digestive health, if you're not getting all of your greens in. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that you can drink and people will notice. People will notice changes in your body, your attitude, everything. Secondly, invite. If you share your enjoyment and your passion for what you do, people everywhere, they just want to lose weight and they want to get in shape. So as virtual coaches, we host online fitness groups through Facebook. So you have the ability to help someone who either lives next door to you or somebody who lives in another state. People need people like us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this business. It's really focused on people helping people. And that's what I love so much about Beachbody. The third thing that's so important is the personal development. We all need this, whether we're in business for ourselves or not. Personal development helps us get through rough days. It helps for the good days. And it really is an incredible part of this business. Even in my corporate job, me using personal development has even also reflected that in addition to the Shakeology. So like I said, Beachbody, according to in addition to the vital behaviors, Beachbody provides all the tools that you'll need to be successful in your business. Since our services are virtual, everything is located in your Beachbody back office. This office goes into specific detail on everything from how to invite, how to post to social media, how to run fitness groups, or just about every other question you can imagine. So like I said, before anything else, Beachbody really thrives on people helping people. Everyone matters, from the coaches to the customers to the challengers. Beachbody is all about helping people, and that's what we do. So I hope I wrapped it up. I hope I wasn't talking too fast, Teresa, but thank you so much for having me on the call.
Thank you for sharing your story. I just love the idea that we were just meant to be together. I think that,
yeah, I know.
I mean, that is like the most amazing thing. Like, we are totally meant to be together. So I'm glad that you're on our team, and I'm glad that, your sister-in-law found me, and that we can, share this opportunity with more women, all over the country that, are mamas, and even not mamas, just women, to get that independence back. So Delila shared her story and gave us, shared with us what it is that we need to be doing as coaches. So let's get into who is Beachbody. What is Beachbody? So Beachbody it used to be just a normal company, and this is before Team Beachbody. So before Team Beachbody was developed, and that's the coaching network, Beachbody, the company, was founded in 1998, and that was by Carl Deichler and John Cognan, who are probably two of those amazing men that I know. And their core purpose is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. Through the infomercials, they were able to give everyone equal access to all the world-class, proven, no-nonsense, in-home DVD fitness programs. Like I mentioned before, my very first program was Power 90, and I got that in 2001. So through online Beachbody message boards, customers were sharing how much they loved the workouts, and they were providing support to each other, and inviting other people to join, because just like anything, if you love it and it's working, you tell people about it, and people get excited because they see your excitement. So that's what they were seeing in their message board on the Beachbody website. So Carl and John saw an opportunity to reward the people who were sharing and sharing the results, invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody, which was officially launched in 2007. So since Beachbody, since it was launched, we have launched so many amazing products to support the coaching business and just support people in general to find a workout that's for them. I mean, that is what our goal in Beachbody is to have something for everybody, that nobody has an excuse that there's not a workout for them, for what they like, for their fitness journey. Just something that is, like I said, is for everybody. If you see all these products, and there's some that have been, came out since this screen was developed, it just is a true representation of the commitment that we have to the purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. And I bet you everybody that's listening on this call, on this webinar, the recording or live, has themselves done one of these programs or knows somebody that does these programs. 2014, 21 Day Fix was amazing. 3-day refresh is awesome to get you back on track. P90 was great. And then after that, we had 21 Day Fix Extreme. We have Insanity Max 30, which is, Shaun T's workout. And we have Size, which is another, Shaun T workout, which is all about dancing. We have so many amazing things. And then what they've actually thrown in the mix now, after all this stuff, is now they have online streaming. So if you're a club member, you can stream these workouts on your computer. It's like Netflix for workouts. And so you don't have an excuse that you can't get to your workout. You can get it on your phone. They have it on Chromecast. They have them in all these different ways that you can get to your workouts on your computer. You don't have to wait for that DVD to arrive. So let's get into the revenue growth of Team Beachbody. So how do the products really measure up to what people need and what they want? Just take a look at how much Team Beachbody revenue has grown over the years since it started. The programs and Team Beachbody customers are driving the revenue up every year. There's no shortage of customers, and seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions to help people achieve their goals. There is, I think they said, over 200 million overweight or obese people in America that need this. And the more coaches that we have, the more we can reach everybody that's willing to take that commitment. And we have a program for everybody. So let's talk about the growth of Beachbody with coaches. See, the good news is that we do get more coaches every year, but we have more people to help. So the more coaches, the more support we have for more customers. The company's experienced amazing substantial growth. I mean, just within our little team within Beachbody, we have 600-700 new coaches every month. I mean, just so many people willing to pay it forward, to share it with other people, to have a better life, and we're still a very young company. So there's still more growth. And I have heard some people say, well, everybody I know is a coach. Well, no, there is a lot of coaches, but there's only one you, and only you have your story to share and have somebody that's going to relate to your story. So it doesn't matter. We need all the help we can get to help other people live healthy lives. So, we already mentioned a few things that makes Team Beachbody unique. When we put them all together, it really shows how much this company has to offer. We've got solutions. We got the complete solutions. We have fitness, we have nutrition, we have peer support, and we have rewards. The company started with fitness through infomercials, and a few years after Team Beachbody was founded, nutrition was born. And that would be Shakeology. Shakeology, like I said, Shakeology is the reason I became a coach, just because I loved it so much. I wanted the discount. It's an incredible, super nutritious shake. It has so many amazing ingredients. There's proteins and vitamins and minerals to help reduce hunger and food cravings, because it's giving your body what it needs, so it's not going to crave anything crazy. It has antioxidants to help detoxify and protect the body against free radical change. And free radical change, that's also not just the inside, but the outside for your skin and wrinkles. I mean, it's just that healthy eating and putting all that good stuff in your body helps you slow down the aging process. There's herbs to increase energy and combat stress. As a mom of 2 little ones, you definitely need the energy. Prebiotics, probiotics, fibers, digestive enzymes. Like I mentioned before, my whole life, up until I was 30 years old, I had problems with this. And after that, I have not had any issues. It's just, see all these ingredients? That's every one of those little containers. That's what's in one glass of Shakeology. You're getting the healthiest meal of the day. So there's nothing on the market that matches up to this dense nutrition health benefit, and the health benefits dollar for dollar. For less than $5 a serving, you get the nutritional equivalent of $41 worth of fruits and vegetables in one single glass. If you went out on your own to buy every ingredient yourself, it'd be about $41. And then, like I said, one of the reasons I tried it is because you can try it, and if you don't like it, you can return it. There's a bottom of the bag guarantee, and there's also a sampler pack that you can get every single one of the flavors and find out which one's going to be the best for you and which recipe is going to work for you. I mean, we give you every opportunity to try it and feel the benefits, not just the taste, because the taste is taste. You can change it by what you put in it, but just to feel the benefits of drinking it on a daily basis. But Shakeology alone isn't what makes Team Beachbody so unique. It's the fact that this company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or fitness level. The product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners get started and fitness fanatics to take their workouts to the next level. I mean, we have stuff from Power 90, or Slim and 6, all the way to Insanity Max 30, or just Insanity or Asylum. And when we have so many things going on for everybody. Size is the new one. It's great for beginners. And then you work yourself up to get, stronger and more powerful. We have supplements. We have a whole new line of supplements that just came out available last month. We have a performance line that it has something for your pre-workout, something where you drink during your workout, your post-workout, and even something to drink at night so your muscles can recover and the next day you're not so sore and you can go kill it again in your next workout. And everything in that performance line has so much scientific and clinical trials behind it to know that it's really going to work with you, not against you. We also have new boosts that we can add into your Shakeology. Not everybody needs these extra boosts. Some people don't, that we have a digestive boost. We have energy and endurance, not energy, and focus energy boost, and a greens boost. Like I said, it's not, the reason they just isn't added into Shakeology is because not everybody needs that added extra, but there are people. And so we mentioned before, we try to have something for everybody. So some people may need a little bit more extra fiber. Some people may need a little bit more energy. My husband has been a Red Bull fanatic. I hate it. I tell him all the time, if he drinks it, he's killing himself little by little. We got back from Summit, and as an elite coach, I got a whole line of those boosts to try out. And my husband tried those out, and he hasn't drank Red Bull for 2 weeks. We ran out. He had to have one because he had to get this energy back, but we're back on it. We'll never have not the focus energy and the greens in this house. So like I said, we have something for everyone. If you need added, we need less, we have it for you. So, proven results. A lot of times coaches become coaches because they want to pay it forward. I mean, all of these people have had amazing results. That's what coaching is all about, is seeing these success stories. And it reminds me of why I love what I do. I love hearing from my coaches that they've gotten stronger, that their scale is moving, they're wearing clothes. I have somebody that's never been in a size 6 before in her whole adult life. I have another friend that she, her scale isn't moving, but she was able to hold the whole 67 plank. Like, that is awesome. There's just amazing results, and I get chills and I get so excited when I hear how these products are changing people. And the reason why this stuff really works is because of the peer support that we give as coaches. The success stories that my friends, they become Beachbody coaches because they want to pay it forward. We are a community of people that join together and support each other in the mission to end the trend of obesity. Not only have I gained valuable friends, people that I've never met. I would have never met Dalila or anybody else mostly on my team if it wasn't for coaching. And I've gained the freedom to do what I truly love. And that's showing people that they can achieve their goals and their dreams. So let's talk about this. What is a coach and what isn't a coach? We shared what we do as a coach, and I often get asked, do I have to be, a certain way, or do I have to have certain, qualifications or anything like that? Let's just break it down real quick. First of all, let's talk about what a coach doesn't have to be. You do not need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. We have the programs, we have professionals that create all that stuff. We just share it with the people that, point them in the right direction. You do not have to be already at your fitness or your nutritional goals. As long as you're working toward it and you're leading by example and you're showing people how great you feel while you're doing it, that's what you need to be doing. You do not need to be an experienced salesperson. It's not about sales. This is about sharing and helping. It has nothing to do with if you have a good marketing degree or you can put an image together or anything like that. No, there's nothing to do with that. So, what is it? What should you be? Like I said, you should be sharing how people can change their lives and achieve their goals. You need to be committed to being proof of the product works. And that means drinking your Shakeology and working out and sharing that with others and sharing how how it's changing you and how it's making you better, and improving and developing yourselves through, working out and eating good and through personal development, like Dalila talked about, as what our vital behaviors. So what are the benefits of being a coach? You can set your own hours. How awesome is that? I decide when I'm going to work my business, when I'm going to, talk to people, meet new people. This is something where you can focus on just having it as a part-time job, creating some supplemental income, or you can focus on making this a full-time job. It's all what you want this business to do. You can build it online or you can build it in person. Everybody has a different personality and they all know how, you work. Some people work better in person and some people work better online. You can do it either way. You can do both. And you share your passion and attract people pursue this. And that is the benefits of it. It's that I didn't know I had a passion for this, but once you start getting the results yourself and you start seeing other people having results and they're coming to you saying it's because of you, that becomes very addicting and your passion grows for it, and that attracts more people. So what are the rewards? What rewards, that do you get on here other than knowing that you changed somebody's life, because that reward is amazing. But there's also other rewards. The more you commit to working your business every day, the more the business grows and the rewards you can earn. Team Beachbody's compensation plan is very, very well-rounded, and you have the opportunity to receive commissions for selling products to customers, bonuses for helping your team grow, as well as qualify for free trips like Disneyland. I went to Cancun. Just a lot of, when you're an elite coach, you get all these extra perks, extra days on, summits or leadership, or even, like I said, the Success Club trips in Cancun and so forth. There's a lot of awesome trips. You get recognition. They love to recognize hard work. You don't not work hard and not get recognized for that. And how many people can say that they can get all these different rewards, bonuses and trips, all for helping somebody change their lives at their current job. I know I would work my butt off and just hope that I would get a 5% raise, at the end of the year. And that didn't usually happen. Doesn't matter how hard I work. It's just the way that corporate America works. So let's talk about the support that you get once you join our team. There is support through training and tools. You get, a 7-day business quick start guide, and it gets you on the ground breaking to figure out how to plan, how to state your why, how to set goals, and what you got to do next. We have a Coach Basics that, as Team Motivate and my team, we host a new Coach Basics, or we call it a Coach Bootcamp, the first Monday of every month. And that's another way, if you want this business to go fast, well, not fast, but you're ready to make this a business, then that's what you would join. We have a training academy in the back office that's self-paced that you can be a part of. And we have tons of marketing tools that you can use to post on social media, on your websites, on your blogs. They provide all of that stuff for you. So you don't have to come up with anything yourself. You just have to share your story. There's a great communication that comes through Beachbody. We have Coach Breaking News that's in your Coach Online office. Every Monday we have a national wake-up call that you can plug in either live or the recording. We have a monthly newsletter, and if you reach up to Diamond, you get all the perks and the ideas of what's going to happen the next month before everybody else does. And we have a very extensive Coach FAQ. It's like everything that you can think of, it's on there. You can search for it and have a good, solid answer for yourself or your customers. Social media. Beachbody is really big on social media. There's a page for every product. The trainers are on there. They just post all the new stuff on Facebook, and there's YouTube, great YouTube videos you can share with people so they can see different workouts and the nutrition, and get the ideas from them instead of you having to memorize everything. They're on Instagram and Twitter. They provide information everywhere. So what can you expect when you join our team? When you join Team Motivate or any of the other teams that are within Team Motivate, this is what you're going to get. There is, like I said, the new coach training, and there's one that starts every first Monday of the month. And then when you get through that, we have advanced coach training for people who are ready to go far and beyond with this business and make this a full-time opportunity for them. We have weekly team calls where we have more training. We have other coaches getting on, telling their story and sharing little nuggets of how their business is going and what's working for them. We have monthly team challenges. We have team building events. We have leadership training. I am just finalizing the leadership training that we're going to be having in Cancun in July. So we, Team Motivate, has been doing so amazing that I am going to be able to get all the leaders in Team Motivate and get them into Cancun, have some training, and just enjoy beautiful weather in January in Mexico. It's going to be amazing. We have a Facebook team group team page on that is private. It's a good way for us to communicate with each other and provide announcements and tips and support. You can ask questions. We love recognition and and have the accountability. The recognition, it's the funnest thing is to recognize people who are doing hard work. And the best thing about it is all the amazing relationships that is built within this team. It's not a cutthroat, dog eat dog kind of world. We share what works with each other because everybody, like I said, has a different story. So it doesn't matter if we're doing the same thing. We're going to relate to somebody that the other person isn't. And it's all about helping other people. So we share our knowledge amongst the whole team and even cross team. So what are the options right now? If you're ready to join us and, help others achieve their health and fitness goals, then you are ready to become a coach. If you're not, then you can be just a customer, which either one is completely fine. It's all up to what you need and what's going to fit into your life. So if you join as a coach, you can sign up and get a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is probably, I would say, the best way to start your business. You get a fitness program, you get your first shipment of Shakeology on Home Direct, and you get a trial month of that Team Beachbody Club membership so you can get access to on demand. So if you're able to do that, that $40 coach sign-up fee is waived. The second option, and the challenge pack, just to let you know, they range between $140 to about $205. Your other option is you can just sign up to get Shakeology. Maybe you already have a workout and you love your workout. You just need to get on Shakeology. You get on Shakeology Home Direct and you pay the $40 coach enrollment fee. If you already have Shakeology and you're ready for a new program, you get the fitness program and then the coach enrollment fee. Those are the different options that you can join as a coach. Now, once you become a coach, we have a $15.95 or $16 a month coaching fee, but that covers so much for us. That $16 a month helps pay for the media promotion and brand awareness. If you know, Beachbody spends millions of dollars promoting infomercials, graphics, all kinds of stuff all over it, in magazines. People know the workouts and people know Beachbody. That's what that contributes to. You get 3 personal websites. You get a main one, a Shakeology one, an Ultimate Reset one. So that pays for that. Our Coach Online office, it's like our hub for a business, it pays for that. Since as coaches, we don't have to buy a whole bunch of product and people buy it out of our house. We have product warehousing. We just give somebody their website, our website to order, and they get it shipped to them. So that $16 a month pays for that. Customer service. We don't have to worry about charging, taking credit cards. If something goes wrong, we don't have to deal with that. We have customer support that handles that. We have technical support. We have marketing, communications, training that keeps getting better and better, and Success on Demand, which we get access to that, the entrepreneurial magazine online. So that little $16 a month pays for all of that. Now, if you're ready just to join as a customer, you have the 3 popular options. You can join now and get a challenge pack. Again, it's that fitness program, the first shipment of Shakeology on Home Direct, and the trial of the Team Beachbody Club membership, which means you don't have to wait to get started on your fitness journey until the DVDs come in. You can get online and stream that workout that you just purchased. And I mean, we have some amazing programs. Right now, you can get, a bag of Shakeology and for $10 more add a workout, but they do range, the challenge packs range, again, same $140 to $205. You can just get Shakeology or you can get just the fitness program. It's all dependent on what your goals and what your needs are. And you will talk to the person who invited you to watch this webinar to find out what's the best option for you. So in the next 24 hours, what are we going to do? What do you expect? So the person who invited you was going to follow up with you, and they're going to ask you these 3 questions. So be prepared, okay? They're going to come to you and find out where you stand. They're going to ask you, what did you like most about this presentation? And you're going to say, it was fun to listen to T and Delila talk. No, I'm just kidding. But you're going to tell them what was most, what you liked most about it. They're also going to ask, does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that you could help achieve your goals, whether it's financial or fitness or both? They're going to want to know how you feel about that. The last question is, which option appeals to you? To be a coach or to be a customer? So be prepared for those questions when they come back and ask you. So, something to think about. I want you to really ponder on this as we end this presentation. What can becoming a coach do for you? Also, I want you to think about, who can you help? When you think in your head right now, who could benefit from these amazing products, or who can benefit from this amazing opportunity, just think about that. And the last thing, what are your goals and dreams? And don't dream little, dream big. What are they? What is that one thing you've always wanted? I never in a million years, 6 years ago, thought I'd be able to be a stay-at-home mom and still be able to help provide for the family and not have my kids want for anything. I don't ever have to say no to my babies because we can't afford something. I may say no because they're not acting right, but it's not because I can't afford it. And that is amazing feeling. And I still get to be home and not be away from them. I can be an active part in their lives. So think about that. Think about what your goals and dreams are. So thank you, everybody, for joining us and listening to our stories, listening to what we do as a coaches, and listening to what coaching, who Beachbody is, and what we have to offer. So if you guys have any questions, please shoot away. Let us know. I'm going to go check right now. It got dark. There we go. Okay. Whew. Sun goes down really quick. All right, I will stay on for a little bit and see if we got any questions. Like I said, get with the person who invited you to this, or you're watching this recording, is going to contact you and find out, what your thoughts are and where you stand, and how, are you ready to join us in this journey to help other people. So let's see. Let's find out. We are getting more people on, which is kind of interesting now that we stopped talking. They're like, okay, you're done talking. We'll jump on. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, I will wait a little bit because I know there's a delay. So we'll just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I have it in the room. All right, I'm not getting any questions, but that is fine. You can contact me on Facebook, or the person who invited you. You can find me on Facebook, facebook.com, Teresa A. Hanson, TERESA So you can ask questions there. Again, talk to the person who invited you to watch this webinar. Thank you, Dalila, for coming on. It was awesome to have you. Love listening to your story.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.